Well, hello everybody. Welcome to a gorgeous Monday afternoon here in northern Michigan. Sun's out, bright blue skies, just a few scattered clouds. It's a beautiful one here, and I hope you're experiencing some beautiful weather and doing well where you're at. We had quite a night here last. Looks like the wildlife had quite a party, knocked some things over. Gigi's hair back in place here. So I'm going to go ahead and grab some food and put it out, and then I've got some things to share with you. I think it's that time of the year that we're not going to need the snow gauge anymore. I'm hoping that is the case. So I'm going to pull this out of here, give a little more room for the animals to get around. So I'm going to grab some food. I'll be right back in just a minute. About 60 degrees out, so this snow is really melting fast. On the way here, I saw a robin with a mouthful of dry grass, obviously working on building that nest. So that was good to see. And we're getting enough ground exposed now that the birds are able to start finding things on the ground. It's going to be a little bit though before we start seeing a decent food supply for the deer. I know one of their favorites here, we have a lot of maple trees here, and they love the leaves on the young maples. But probably won't start seeing those leaves until the first part of June. starting to come back down the hill here, slowly but surely. Feel bad. They start working their way back down the hill as I go in the garage, and then when I come out they turn around and run back up the hill. Boy, it was so nice receiving all this cob corn from Don and Joyce that you don't have to worry about putting it out real sparingly. We've got plenty now, I think, to get them through till all the snow's gone. And plenty for the porcupines. Picked up another load this morning from Tractor Supply, which I'm going to unload when I'm done here, but I picked up some different bird seed. Because most of the birds throughout the winter, all they want is the sunflower seeds. But this time of the year, we're starting to see quite a variety coming through here, and they prefer to eat on the ground, not at the feeders, and they like this other type of specific seed. So I picked that up for them this morning. So hopefully you'll get a chance. I've actually been able to record at least 3 dozen different varieties of birds that come through here. So you'll see all kinds of different and little colorful birds coming through. I don't know if you can hear them or not, but there are some robins here. So glad to see that that many of them did manage to survive after this late spring snowstorm. And oh, speaking of sunflower seeds, I need to put those out yet. You want some more? Okay, I think we're in pretty good shape now food-wise. I'm going to go ahead and get started on some thank yous and some information to share with you here today. And even before I do the thank yous, just a quick update on Richard. He's progressing well. We're not going to be really giving any updates at all here until he is completely back. And the family just asked me to ask everybody out there to please respect their privacy right now. Obviously it's a tough time they're going through. Richard absolutely loves his family, loves his friends, loves all his Snowman Camp family, and because of that, Richard was kind enough to give out his phone number and his personal email address to many people out there, and it's just been real tough for the family trying to field all those questions. So they're just asking if you could hold off on sending them emails and text messages and certainly calling his phone, that they would appreciate if you wouldn't do that. We're still taking cards. In fact, actually, I'm going to grab some before I forgot. I stopped to the P.O. box this morning, and I'll share those with you. So that's probably the best thing you can do right now. Just continue to pray for Richard and his family. And if you'd like to send a card, you can send that to our P.O. box, and I'll give that to you when I mention the cards. But for thank yous, I'd like to thank Christine Close from Australia. Christine signed up to help us out on a monthly basis, and I'm sure many of you recognize the name Christine Close because she's made some posts on the site. So thank you all the way from Australia to help us out. Also from Australia is Shane McBurney from Wollumbar, North-South Wales, Australia. So a couple of Aussies helping us out today, and we definitely appreciate that. I'd like to thank Rob and Stephanie Vittoria from Washington, D.C. They're helping us out on a monthly basis. And also helping us out monthly is Linda DeBus from Kansas City, Kansas. Linda, thank you for your ongoing support. And then also helping us out monthly is Pat Scherer from Bluffton, South Carolina. So, Pat, thank you for your ongoing support. And then I've got a couple of cards which I'll be reading that I picked up today. I want to say welcome to all the people that have joined our Facebook page. We had quite a few that have joined since I was here yesterday. The birds are really buzzing in here. So welcome, and thank you to those of you that have joined, that introduce yourself to give the rest of the group a chance to, and give them the pleasure actually of welcoming you to the site. So when you do that, please be sure to welcome. And we've got two of them. We've got a Facebook page, and then we also have our fans group. So feel free to follow and like our Facebook page. And then also where most of the action is in that fan group. That's where you'll see a lot of great activity and a lot of great people. Also, thank you to EarthCam. Again, they're the ones that are keeping us up and running. If you can't hear me right now, I guess if you can't hear me right now, you won't know what I'm saying. But you can still hear the sound on the EarthCam app or on our page on EarthCam. And if you go to our snowmancam.com page, right underneath the video, I've got a link there. If you click on that, that will open up our EarthCam page, and you'll be able to get the sound. But EarthCam assures me they're still working on that video player, and they hope to get everything working. I'm hoping this week. Also, our YouTube channel. We hadn't had any postings there for, I don't know, probably 4 or 5 days, and I was getting a little worried. John Baxter over in England is the gentleman that records, or not records those, but grabs those from EarthCam, our visits, and then he posts them on YouTube, and then I'm able to grab them from there and put them on our post. I hadn't heard from him in a while, but he finally got back with me this morning to let me know that he's great, he's doing fine. He was just off enjoying the sun and away from his computer, and I can't blame him for that. It's been a long winter for a lot of us around here. So, John, thank you for that. And I also want to thank Susan McKay from Australia, who actually jumped right in there to help us out. And she actually had the days that John wasn't able to do. And she forwarded that information to me, and I was able to update our YouTube page. So all those have been added. The ones that have been missing, I think the 19th, 20th, 21st, and 22nd now have all been added, as well as the nighttime visit that I did on the 20th. So if you do YouTube, or even if you don't do YouTube, it's a free thing to join. It's free to subscribe to our channel. If you're watching us at snowmancam.com, there's a link right at the top of the page there. Just click on it. It'll take you right into our YouTube page, and you can subscribe there and not only be able to see what we talk about here daily, but also be able to see a lot of the history, a lot of behind-the-scenes videos, things like that I think you'll enjoy. Also, again, I mentioned Susan McKay, and it just reminded me of really how blessed we are here with the talented and kind-hearted people from around the world that have kind of adopted us here and come in and been a part of this, whether it's the chat room on our site or our Facebook pages or YouTube channel or Twitter page, all our various forms of social media that we use. Folks have just been outstanding with their contributions of time and talent. And I just want to acknowledge all you folks out there and tell you how much we appreciate it, because that's really what makes the Snowman Cam what it is. In addition to the wildlife, it's what the folks do with that. With that being said, let me go grab the cards, because I do have a couple more thank yous, and I'll acknowledge the people that have sent cards in for Richard. Okay, cards for Richard, which we're going to have quite a few of them, so I'm really looking forward to him being able to have visitors again, so we can go down and see him and just show him how much love he's been experiencing while he's been down. And I know Richard really appreciates it. So today I stopped to our P.O. Box, which is P.O. Box 888, Gaylord, Michigan 49734. And if you didn't have an opportunity to write it down right now, it's on our website, snowmancam.com. You can find it there. But we've got one here from Claudia Obermuller, and she is in Mannheim, Germany. It's kind of a thick envelope, so I'm sure there's a little surprise for Richard in there. We also received a card from Kathy Louie, and she is in Murfreesboro, North Carolina. That'll be going to Richard. We also received one from Carrie Masato from LeGrand, Oregon. And another card for Richard here is from Helen Martin, and she's in Seneca, South Carolina. And then we also received one from Lori Mosier in Elmira, Michigan. And Lori happens to be Brenda's sister. So, Lori, that was very kind of you, too. And we'll make sure these all make their way down to Richard. Okay, and then we've got a couple of cards that were sent to Brenda and I. I'll start with the first one here from Kathy Louie, which she sent a card for Richard, and then she sent a separate one for us, and with a donation, and it says, Dear Brenda and Ken, here's a small donation that may help with the coffers after such a hard winter. Sorry it could not be more. I enjoy the cam so much. Really love Porky, Rocky Raccoon, and Peter the Possum. I didn't know the possum had a name, so Peter the Possum. Okay, I also value your dedication to the wildlife. Tell Judy Utley to keep up her cartoons on the fan page. Well, Kathy, you just told Judy Utley that, so thank you very much. And Judy is just another example of some of the very talented folks we have out there. And Judy does I think just about every day now, a cartoon, kind of capturing the essence of what had gone on here in the previous 24 hours. So, Kathy, thank you for your donation, and we appreciate that. And thanks for acknowledging Judy also. Okay, then I received one here from, I think it's Kurungard, if I'm pronouncing that right, from Gerald Kurungard, and Gerald is from Harrison Township, Michigan, and he enclosed a letter here that says, Ken, please accept this donation for feed and seed for the wildlife we so often see on Snowman Cam. We are making this donation in memory of my brother-in-law, David Hallison, from Sterling Heights, Michigan, who passed away last weekend. We always looked at the Snowman Cam over the years and would call each other to check it out. Thank you for doing what you do. Sincerely, Gerald Kermangard. I hope I've got that right, Gerald. If not, I apologize. But that's very nice of you, and I'll add this information onto the website. And we're definitely sorry for your loss of your brother-in-law, but I'm glad you were able to share the Snowman Cam with each other. Okay, I think that's all I have for today. I've got Deer waiting to come back in, so let me just quickly make sure I covered everything on my list, and it looks like I did. So I'm going to go ahead and take off. Brenda's going to be a little bummed because Gigi's outfit is filthy from being tipped over. And she's going to need her hair washed too. So, okay, I think that's everything. And I do have another mineral block that I'll be bringing out too. Not today though. So you're going to still hear me making a little bit of noise over there while I empty out today's load into the garage, and then after that I'll be just taking off. So let me grab these before I forget. So just want to say, as always, wherever you're watching us at from around the world, hope that you're doing well, that you're warm, you're comfortable, you're dry, that you're in good health, and that you're well fed. And with your help, like the people I mentioned here a little bit ago, we'll be here every day putting out a spread here for the wildlife. And I think we're definitely in the home stretch here, getting them through the winter. I know it's always possible. We've had some real big snowstorms in May before, but I'm kind of hoping we're not. And I'm hoping by taking the depth gauge out of there that that we won't have any more snow that we're going to have to record. So take care, everybody. Have a great day. Todd will be out here tonight. He told me this morning he apologized to everybody. He forgot all about it last night, which I totally understand that. It's quite a commitment to be here every single day. So we just appreciate Todd and all the times he can be here. So he said he'll be back out tonight to put out some more food so Porky can get fed. So take care, everybody. I will see you tomorrow. Okay, I'm back. I looked in my car, I remembered one more thing. When Brenda and I were down to see Richard, before he went in for his surgery, he knew we were having issues with the flag. So he has a whole new setup here, and I was hoping to wait to put this up until he was doing better and maybe even be here. But the other flag is gone. So I don't know if Danny picked it up today or if an animal carried it away. So we're going to go ahead and put up the one that Richard picked up for us. And he did a pretty slick little setup here, knowing that the animals get on it and tend to break them. He made up this little mount that as the stick breaks that we can go ahead and just keep putting it in here. And I hope, let's see if I roll it the other way, that we can unfurl this. It's really a nice quality fabric. And Richard, being the guy that he is, you know, in addition to the flag and the mount, he got me screws and the whole setup here for mounting it. So we'll see if this is going to work. And of course I didn't bring the spare battery with me, so I'm going to have to go grab a screwdriver here and do this by hand. Okay, I think that's going to work. Richard, thank you very much for that, and hopefully you'll be able to see that soon. Okay, that's it. I need to unload food. See you later. Bye.